Hope you guys are doing well. About to go live here or in live, I hope, by now. We are here for another Monday Mindset located. I am excited to come at you from North Carolina. I'm at a beach house with my family or Meg's family down here in North Carolina. But I want to talk to you. I just came off of the SWAT conference. I want to talk to you about insurance and I want to talk to you about referrals. There is so much opportunity in referrals. Before we get into that, I'm going to cue this intro. Let's go.
There are no bad businesses. There are just those people who don't know enough to see the opportunities in the work they're in. If there seems to be no future or opportunity in it, it isn't always because it's not there, but perhaps only because we can't see it.
Good morning. Good morning. Hey, let me know. We have some people on. Let me know if you can hear me because my internet, I don't know if it's my internet or my headset and microphone. I just want to make sure it's working. I turned on my phone here, but let me know if you can hear me. Good morning. Put in the comments below if we can hear you. I want to talk to you today about getting free leads, right? If you look at my description, it says there's thousands of free leads out there for you, but are you taking advantage of it? I just came off the SPOC conference, amazing conference. Shout out to Nate Hofford. Just incredible. It's the first time I've ever been. My company's been a sponsor for the last couple of years, but I just timing-wise could never make it out there. And I finally made it out to the SPOT conference. Not only did I see some amazing people, some of the people that I love sincerely here, Joe Camper, Tony Merwin, and tons others. So it was an amazing just relationship building conference, but also amazing conference just reinvigorate you, reset you to go attack and grow your business this year. So I want to talk to you today about, hey, how do you get off this hamster wheel chasing leads? I often refer to insurance agents specifically as lead junkies, just chasing the next lead constantly paying for that next lead. And I would share with you that there's nothing wrong with buying leads. In fact, when you go into business, you should be buying leads. You should be scaling your business. But ultimately, build an incredible business, you've got to get out of the buying lead game and have a business that attracts leads. You actually attract people to come to you. Pete Bernier, or Bernier, if I'm pronouncing his name right, he talked about a way to get 2,100 leads for free. And here's the line of what he talked about. He talked about referrals. He talked about, hey, how do you capitalize on all the sits that you're doing every single week, all these appointments? If you just go one extra mile and actually ask for the referral, you can generate for yourself thousands of leads a year absolutely free. And I'm going to give you a key to business. In business, and I've shared this before on Monday Mindset, key to business is when you are growing, right, you have this cost of acquisition, and you want your lifetime value of your client be way greater than your cost to acquire that client. In terms of the technicality, a lot of times we look for 7x to 10x. Whatever you spend to acquire that client should make you 7x you spend. When you look at a business, a healthy business, you will see as it's growing, cost of acquisition is going down. So one metric to track in your business is how much does it cost you actually acquire a client. And as you scale your business, you should see your cost of acquisition go down. Why should you see your cost of acquisition go down? Here's why. Because in the beginning, when you're just setting off, you actually have to spend so much money. Go acquire leads. You have to spend money to be that lead junkie, to be on that hamster wheel. But as you get out there and you actually acquire leads, you can actually start building a brand. That brand should contribute to attracting clients that you did not have to pay for through the source of referral, through repeat transactions coming your way, and just from sharing your brand constantly in that sphere that maybe one of your clients is in. So you should see your cost of acquisition go down as your business scales. I heard it said once that if you want to get rich, do direct response, right? So that's lead buying if you want to get rich. You can make a ton of money buying leads, calling, and grinding out on those leads, closing them. If you want to get wealthy, build brand, right? If you look at the Louis Vuittons of the world, the Nikes of the world, the Microsofts of the world, all these big Fortune 500 companies, they don't spend the majority of their time trying to do direct response marketing. Oh, okay, so Medicare Misty says she can't hear. So let me know if other people can't hear, if it's just Medicare Misty. I was afraid of that because of just being here with this internet. So let me know, other people, if you can't hear. Let me check real quick on my phone, see other people are commenting in, and I just can't see it yet. But let me know if you can't hear, and I will try to fix this real quick. 1 second. Let's see.
Test. Can you hear now? Hopefully you can hear now. Coming in, and let me know if you can hear me now. I was afraid of that. I had started off hoping people would comment in. I was trying to check my phone. So hopefully you can hear me now. Go ahead and chat in if you can hear me. All right, Medicare Misty says yes. Okay. Well, that was just my warm-up then. So I'm going to have to kind of start from the beginning and tell you, hey, I want to talk to you about thousands of free leads at your disposal that you can take advantage of. I got inspired from the SWAT conference. Give all credit to Pete Ferner. He got up there and spoke on stage, and he talked about there's an opportunity to get over 2,000 plus free leads a year. And I'll give you the punchline of his whole talk. It's referrals. And he talked about how most agents don't ever ask for referrals. And if you're just a mediocre agent and you're just getting, let's say, 20 sits a week, and you're converting 6 of those sits. If you just ask 6 of those sits for referrals, you can get hundreds and hundreds of leads a year for absolute free. And I was sharing while my audio was out, so I apologize about that, but I want to give you a key metric in business. So if you're driving your business, 2 key metrics that you need to know. One is cost of acquisition. So your cost of acquisition, how much does it cost you to acquire a client? Number 2 metric is your lifetime value of your client. Those are the key metrics that you're looking at in a business. If I go in to acquire a business or consult a business, I want to know how much does it cost you to actually acquire a client, and what is your lifetime value of that client? And a good standard for you should be 7x lifetime value or 10x lifetime value of your cost of acquisition. What does that mean? It means whatever you spend to acquire that client, you should make 7x of that over the lifetime of having that client to have a good, healthy business. And here is something that you should look at in your business to go, am I growing with healthy? Am I growing in a way that I should be growing? As you grow as a business and your revenue goes up, your client base goes up, your cost of acquisition should be coming down. Right? So as you grow in revenue, you should be having to spend less and less. Why? Because as you grow a business, you should be growing your brand. And that brand should not only contribute to where you get repeat transactions from that current client, which plays into your lifetime value of the client, but it also should contribute in referrals. One client should be referring you. You should be in that client sphere where they should be bringing you new people. And guess what? You didn't have to spend on that lead. When my audio was out, I called insurance lead junkies. Insurance agents constantly are on this hamster wheel, chasing leads, buying leads. When you start out in business, you're going to have to buy leads. But as you grow, you actually can start getting leads for free from your brand. I heard it said that if you want to get rich, you do direct response. What that means is you actually go out there and you run Facebook ads, you buy leads from lead distributors, and you grow and you grow and you grow that way, but it's a grind. You're on that hamster wheel. You're dialing all day long. If you want to get wealthy, you build a brand, right? That's the difference. When you look at the Fortune 500 companies, all of them, yes, they might spend some money on direct response, but the majority of them, they spend so much effort and money on brand building because they know if I can get people to know me, like me, and trust me, I'm going to build a business that attracts versus a business that constantly has to be proactive going out there and getting new business. So I want to encourage you today that there are thousands of leads at your disposal for free, but you have to ask for referrals. That is the key. Dale Carnegie did a study, and it said 91% of your customers right now will refer you. 11% of salespeople ask. So 91% of the people in your sphere, in your client base, will refer you right now, but 11% of salespeople ask. That is a huge issue. So when we're at this conference, right, we're promoting our magazine products. So those who don't know that, maybe watching this for the first time, I run a marketing company. Our core competency is giving you drip touch points that you can send to your clients that in the end gives you a reason to call them and build your brand and ask for referrals. Our main product is a customizable magazine. So all those who maybe signed up at SWAT that are watching this, thank you. We appreciate your business. Looking forward to working with you. But the key behind what we do is our customizable magazine actually has nothing to do with insurance. And that's a key point I want to drive home for you today. Whether you use our products or use something else, you need to be dripping on your database with things that are not just insurance related. One of the reasons you don't get referrals, one, you're not asking. Two is you constantly are in transaction mode. So you're constantly, because you're in that lead mode and you're trying to convert leads over and over and over again, guess what you talk about all day long? You talk about insurance. But if you look at your database of clients right now, they maybe don't need insurance. They don't need to hear about insurance today because you've already helped them. They're just in your sphere. What you need to do is you need to drip on them with things that they're actually going through, with things that they'll actually enjoy. I tell people all the time, they think about insurance 1% of the time at the occasion that they need it or they're preparing or some life event has happened. 99% of the time, they're thinking about their own life, travel, food, their kids in school, the church they go to, exercise. They're thinking about all these different things. Look at your actual drip program and go, how do I drip on people for the 99% of life that they're going through? What happens to us, though, is we always drip on people transactionally. So what happens in the mind of the consumer is they constantly see you as a vendor. They constantly see you as the insurance product that you're selling. The problem with that is that when push comes to shove and they actually need help with something, they're going to look at just the convenience of the transaction, just the convenience of the service, and they're not going to play any bit of the relationship into the aspect of choosing. It is truly just going to be who can offer me the cheapest, best service at the highest quality right now, and they're going to go with that agent. This is why when all the surveys look at people who leave their insurance agent, it's like 84% of people surveyed say they lacked regular and meaningful communication from their agent, and that's why they left. Think about that. Over 80% of the people who leave you, the one reason they're leaving you is an easy thing to fix. They lacked regular and meaningful, the keyword meaningful, communication from you. You have to drip on these people with relationship-driven touch points. That is the key. It can be super simple. So we do a 48-page coffee table magazine that's filled with things that they'll enjoy in life, like health and home and lifestyle, all this stuff. But it can be as simple as you just texting them, you shooting them a piece of content on social that you thought they would relate to. I teach my agents do something called a 5 for 5. What that is take 5 minutes every single day, pick 5 people in your database. So do it today, just test it. Pick 5 people in your database, spend 5 minutes, and connect with them on social. Go to their Facebook, go to their Instagram, LinkedIn if you're friends with them on LinkedIn. Shoot them a DM. Message them privately and just go, hey, was thinking about you today. And if you want to take it to the next level, grab a piece of content that you thought they might enjoy or they might relate to and DM them that piece of content. If you just want to look at what they've been posting, go to their wall, look at what they've been posting on Facebook, and respond with a thoughtful comment on their Facebook wall. If you do this for 5 people every single day, it takes you 5 minutes to do. Over the course of a month, 30 days, 31 days, you're going to hit the majority of your database with a personal touch that is relationship driven. When I look at my financial advisor, my insurance agent, one of the reasons they are unbelievable, they are stellar and their businesses are growing leaps and bounds, is because they are constantly communicating with me, but it has nothing to do with insurance. It might be about the basketball game with the 76ers and how Joel Embiid blew it. It might be about what's going on in my life with my baby William being born a month ago. Those are the people that stand out. And now when I see them post about insurance on their page, because they should be posting every once in a while about insurance, when I see them send out their drip email about insurance, I pay way more attention, and I actually, from a reciprocity standpoint, want to support them more because I see them more as friends versus seeing them just as a transactional agent. So 2 key points there. One is you have to ask. 91% of people refer you, but 11% of people are asking. So there's a huge opportunity there. 2 is you must drip on them with relational content, because if you drip on them with relational content, you connect at a human level versus a transactional level. And here's the 3rd key that I would tell you is most people, they don't call their clients and ask because they don't want to be perceived as the salesy insurance agent. Others don't ask because they believe in this false concept that if they just do great service, people will refer them. There are coaches out there that tell you you don't have to ask. All you need to do is provide a ecosystem or a culture of referrals and people refer you. I totally disagree with that. I think human beings, we have a short attention span. We have a one-track mind. And most of your clients, they would happily refer you. That's what the stats show. But we don't actually step out and ask. And here's the key. We don't ask enough. So our magazine goes out 6 times a year. So if you're a client of our magazine, what I want to encourage you to do is every 2 months, when that magazine hits mailboxes, if you don't use our magazine, apply it to your drip. Every 2 months, you should be picking up that phone and you should be reaching out. So Medicare Misty, I saw that you're on. So if Misty's one of my clients, I'm calling Misty up and going, Misty, thinking about you today. Actually, you popped into my mind because I just got my latest issue of Start Healthy. It reminded me I'm sending it to you. Just wanted to make sure you got it. And then also, hey, if you get a chance, there's a great blueberry pancake recipe, or there's a great article on page 7. You should check it out. I'm going to use it as my reason to reach out. So when you send your drip email or whatever you're sending, use it as your reason to reach out. Hey, was thinking about you today, Alex. I actually just sent you an email. It's one of my email newsletters I send out to all my valued relationships. If you get a chance, check out whatever it was that you put in the email. Now, here's the key. When you pick up the phone and you call those people, I'm going to give you the script that I use that has helped me for years in getting thousands of referrals. What you want to do is you want to go, hey, Misty, love being your insurance agent. Hey, I have a lofty goal for my business this year. I want to help 50 families make sure that they're protected, make sure they have the proper insurance, that they're getting the proper price, and just be a resource to them. And as I think of the people that I want to work with, man, if I could work with 50 Misties, maybe you think that'd be crazy. I think it'd be amazing. Do you know anybody that you could connect me with? That maybe they're not looking to buy right today. Maybe they don't have a need right now, but I'd love to be a resource with them. I'd love to connect with them, get to know them, even send them my magazine. Anybody pop into your mind that I can connect with? The average person, we've been at this for 2 decades, the average person usually knows 3 to 5 people a year that need your service. If you just keep in touch with 50 people, call them, do that script on them, that's a potential of just 250 opportunities right there. You might not close them all. Can you at least close 10%, 25 new clients from doing that simple phone call? And I'm going to break down that phone call to you of why it works so well. The reason why that communication, that script works so well is because you started off relationally. Hey, I sent you something. Wanted to make sure you got it. How's life been going? Reference whatever the content that you sent them. And people want to reciprocate. So the reason why our magazine works so well as a touch point to send is because it's perceived as a gift. So when people receive the magazine, they think you're sending them a gift, which you are, and now they want to reciprocate. You've done something nice for them. They want to reciprocate back. But you use that as your reason to call. Now it's non-salesy. Then as you're wrapping up your call, you go, hey, just want to let you know, I love being your agent. Hey, I love our relationship. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you using us. You praise them for who they are. If you want to take it to ninja status, get specific on why they're such an incredible client. Missy, I love being your agent. You are such an incredible client because you understand XYZ. And that's really what I look for in my business. In fact, here's the key. I have a lofty goal for my business. Why do you want to say I have a lofty goal? Why do you want to say, hey, I have this thing that I'm trying to achieve? Here's why. And I'll relate it to something that you might see on social. Do you ever see people posting about their weight loss journey, going to the gym, and they post all the time, right? And they're like, hey, I'm at 60 workouts of 200 or whatever it is. You get involved in that journey, especially for the people who are posting, I've lost 20 pounds and my goal is to get to 50 pounds lost. You will see those are some of the most engaged posts on that person's Facebook page because people want to be a part of your journey. When people understand you have a goal, that you're trying to achieve something, that you're on a mission, it's so much easier for them to want to support you than you just randomly asking them for referrals once. Make them a part of your story. This is the key to all marketing, right? Is features tell, stories sell. Get people into your story. Get people into your journey so they feel a part of it. In fact, this is great relationship advice. If you have a husband or wife, if you have somebody that is maybe not involved in your business or not helping you and supporting you like you should, I guarantee you, you haven't made them part of the journey. You haven't made them part of the story. If you can get people as part of your story, they're so much more involved now, and they want to know. We go to conferences, right? We just went to SWAT. We will often tell people who come by our booth, hey, our goal for this conference is to get 30 new agents to try us out. You're number 5. Anybody that you know here, if you can bring them to the booth, not only we'll give you a referral credit, but you'll help us get to our goal of 30. Guess what? People will stop by our booth during the conference to go, hey, where are you at towards your goal? And it gets people part of the journey, and they actually support us. They send people over, and they actually become referral partners to us. So you want to apply that. Hey, I have a lofty goal for my business this year. I want to help 50 new families. I want to make sure they're protected. They got all the right information. And as I think of the clients that I love, I would love to work with 50 Misties. It would be amazing. You might not think so, but I think so because of XYZ. Get specific, the reason why you love them, right? And then you go, do you know anybody that you could connect me with that I could be a resource to? Here's another key part of the script. Somebody, they might not be looking right today, because the number one objection when people don't give you a referral is because they go, I don't think they're looking right now. You need to say, hey, they might not be looking right today to buy insurance or whatever, but I just would love to start a relationship with them, connect with them, be a resource to them. That's the key. Now, they can't just say this person's not looking today. Hey, you just want to be connected to other friends and family just like them. And then you go, do you know anybody that pops into your mind? They might not give you a referral the first time. This is why I said the third major point is you have to keep asking. So every 2 months, when that magazine hits, you're picking up the phone, you're calling them, you're checking in, you're touching base, you're finding out what's going on in their family and their work and their hobbies and their dreams. You're finding these things out, and then guess what you're doing? If I plant the seed that, hey, I need referrals, Misty, the next time I call 2 months from now and I talk to you and I catch up on life, and again, I water that seed going, hey, Misty, just want to remind you, if you know anybody that's like you, would love to help them out. You're amazing. Would love to have more clients like you. Anybody pop into your mind? You're watering that seed. Eventually, over time, what you will create in your client base are trained advocates that are constantly reminded that Luke Acree loves referrals. He would love to receive your referrals. He'd love to work more clients like you. And they will start advocating for you, and you will pour in referrals. My business, Reminder Media, marketing company business, we're going to get over 28,000 referrals this year from around 50,000 clients. So we're going to get 28,000 referrals. Why? Because my team knows you have to ask all the time. You have to connect relationally with impact-driven content. This stuff works not just in insurance, it works in marketing. I work in 142 different industries. It works across all these industries, but the biggest failure that we all face is we don't ask, We drip only transactionally, and we don't consistently follow through in our asking to water the seed that we planted to make sure it comes to fruition. So my challenge to all of you today on this Monday Mindset is there are tons of free leads out there, but you got to go get them. You got to go get these leads, and the way you go get them is you actually pick up the phone, call them, and ask. If you go to an appointment, right, you call it sits in the insurance industry. If you're sitting with 20 people a week, ask on every one of those sits. You will be blown away. I appreciate you guys so much. Get out there, water those seeds. Get out there and win for you, for your friends, for your family. Let's make it happen this week. I appreciate you guys. Sorry about the audio in the beginning. I was worried about that, but I'm glad Medicare Misty chatted in and let me know. Let's have a great week. Appreciate you guys.